Foot Clan, before we start today's show, I want to remind you of the #1 place to get your trophies, belts, championship rings, and anything you need to celebrate this upcoming playoff season.
Are you a fantasy champ?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. If you're the champ, go to fantasychamps.com and make sure you use the code BALLERS.
Welcome to the Fantasy Footballers Podcast with your hosts, Andy Holloway, Jason Moore, and Mike Wright.
Oh, welcome in.
It's sort of football time.
The sortas, the Patriots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I get it now.
I guess I could have gone with Hendo time, but
I think the people will be mad you didn't.
it's Hendo time. I mean, serious. What?
Yes, it is.
Other
is?
than the dynasty nerds like me who are like, heck yeah, Carl Williams, let's see some snaps. Like, what?
I mean, it feels.
I guess they're Drake May. Okay.
Yeah, Drake May himself.
I don't have Drake May on any team, so I'm
That's
blinded.
dumb.
Tonight feels like
I know, that's very dumb.
if TreVeyon was part of an ensemble of greatness last Sunday, which he was, Achan, Jonathan Taylor, Gibbs, and then TreVeyon had the big game. Tonight is him stepping forward from the chorus, and
Yeah, spotlight
he's
is
got
on.
a solo tonight.
Spotlight is
And
on.
We're not wanting to watch the Jets play football, so I feel like while it's exciting, it is potentially terrifying.
There is expectation. Last week there was hope.
Right.
You know, I mean, I know we
had to
triforced it and we knew it was going to work.
Right,
That's
obviously.
why we triforced. We came together.
Spectacular.
But the whole entire world now for tonight is expecting.
Is this a global Triforce?
I mean, this is an all force. Everyone is expecting him to be great, and he's going to be.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
It's going to work.
Yeah.
Andy's eyes got big because he's worried. Not worried. He's going to be very good tonight.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Jason Moore's touchdown guarantee?
Just a great 15
yeah.
fantasy points.
You can be great without a
Half
touchdown.
PPR.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
All right. I'm more nervous. I'm excited. I just know it's an isolated you're on display.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see something great. Well,
when have we ever had bad Thursday night football? I mean, there's no way that we're disappointed.
To Cortland Sutton, they were great last week.
Kyle has just shared the Justin Fields passing yard prop for tonight.
Yeah.
Is a staggering 129.5 passing yards. Will he get it?
I was making my prize picks.
He may not.
Lineup for this week this morning. I'm scrolling and I'm looking at passing yardage for all quarterbacks on the week. For all quarterbacks. The one that I went with was really, really low. It was, I won't say who it is, but it was like 223 passing yards. It was like, I'm looking at everybody, 250, 270, 200. Oh, 223. I like that projection. I'm going to go with that. And then there was Justin Fields at 100. And then of course I'm not going with that one.
I would take the less.
I mean, if you look at the last 4 games for Justin Fields, and you want to ask the question to yourself, how bad is Cincinnati's defense?
Yes.
Here's a 54 passing yards against Cleveland, 46 passing yards against Carolina, 45 passing yards against Denver, 244 against Cincinnati. One of these things is not like the other, and it's the Cincinnati defense.
3 games sub 60 passing yards.
That is an embarrassment.
That's impossible.
Have we ever seen that in the time
Can
of
you
the
strip
show?
the term quarterback from somebody if they don't go over 60 passing yards 3 out of 4
Yeah,
games?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you're not a quarterback.
He's a quarter of a quarterback,
Yeah,
yardage-wise.
Okay.
So
it's like an eighth back.
Eighth back, yeah. You beat me to it, Mr.
Okay.
Math.
Yeah, no, we figured it out. Yeah, not great. So TreVeyon time. Let's just focus on that. I think the big news, if we didn't say it, Ramondre is going to be out. So I mean, this whole story it's contingent on Ramondre missing another game, which he is. We've got
Vrabel's so mad. He's looking at all the injuries. He's like, gosh darn it. Fine, Henderson. You suck.
I think he was happy with the last
He was
game.
happy.
Oh, he was happy with the production.
Vrabel's a great coach.
The Matchups.
Real quick. I know we got a long show today, and this is we shouldn't. But I wasn't with you guys, and I wanted to know what your thoughts were. I think I know the 1st and goal on the goal line where they took a knee when Vrabel basically
because he was working
he wanted to work the clock down. What was your thought? Because that's like what I would do. What I think the
that is a
future generation is so dangerous.
That's a very extreme version of what I want, guys. Like, when we complain about the Cardinals, it's because you've gotten inside the 20 and you're like, you need to burn some clock, and then they're running screen passes. That's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I admire it because it is playing
to win.
It is playing aggressively to win. It is not playing the defense while we have the ball.
Yeah, I'm the
I don't know if I would do it, but
I think it's all revisionist history stuff when we criticize some of that goal line management of the clock. There are teams that desperately try to score 4 times in a row and can't on the goal line. It's called the goal line stand. It happens. And if you throw it down away and then don't score,
which they almost did.
You're not just leaving yourself up. It's not just about the criticism, right? Like the Sirianni throwing on 4th down criticism. I'm fine with coaches taking chances and having to face the media. It's just that it legitimately might be the worst thing you do. It could be a horrible decision.
Yeah, he almost left 7 or at least 3 points. Like
it took a perfect 4th down pass.
I mean, I guess if you're
Stephon
confident,
Diggs.
like it's funny because I think Dan Campbell would do it because he trusts his offensive line and his team and his players, and so maybe it makes sense in that regard.
I just love to see it.
Yeah,
it's what I've wanted to see forever, and I don't think I've ever seen someone do it. Where it's
let's revisit this the first time it fails miserably.
Sure.
And see if you still feel that way.
I will say, when I'm playing Madden, that's what I would do. Or
because you don't want to give the other team.
Yeah, I may not take a knee, but I'll do a handoff and intentionally not score.
Part of it is, do you trust your defense?
Right.
You know what I mean? If you should be able, on a team be able to just try to score, and then have your defense stop the other team. That should be the way you play it. But yeah, we'll move on. JoinTheFoot.com is the community. You can check out the Trade Analyzer, brand new, the advanced premium weekly rankings, the Start Sit tool, and a ton of other resources. JoinTheFoot.com is the community. We'd love to have you check that out. Let's talk some news.
News and notes from around the league, presented by Progressive Insurance.
All right. We talked about it. Ramondre Stevenson, Kayshon Boutte, both out tonight.
Boutte.
And Mike will be pants off watching Thursday Night Football.
If anyone on Team Hendo has pants on tonight, you're removed from the club.
That's fair.
The Team Hendo Pants Club?
No, if you're just on Team Hendo, we need to be free, and you got to be ready for jump kicks at any moment.
RJ Harvey, more
got some
opportunities.
tight jeans on, you're going to rip your pants.
Stretchy jeans.
Even stretchy jeans.
Tearaway lineup, starting lineup.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, that's
some warmers.
If
the buttons on the side.
Always start with pants on because
then you can't rip the pants off.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right.
And it's really embarrassing.
If
he goes 1 a carry for 10 carries and you have to put pants on during the game.
Oh, it feels bad.
That doesn't feel good.
But ripping them off.
Yeah.
Feels
that's
great.
joy.
Sean Payton said RJ Harvey will have more opportunities and talking about the
will.
potential absence of J.K. Dobbins.
Breaking news. Next man up gets more opportunities.
We're not going to hand the ball off to anyone.
We have Tyler Bidet also going to be involved. Lamar Jackson, didn't practice on Wednesday, knee soreness, still expected to return today. You just don't like to see it after missing time.
Nope.
And Rashad Bateman had the ankle sprain. That seemed like it's going to be multi-weeks from what I've seen. Brenton Strange, Brian Thomas Jr., limited in Wednesday's practice. Not sure if either will play. This was good news. Oronde Gadsden, full participant on Wednesday's practice.
Yes, we love it.
This is what I was hoping for when it came across that it was a knee-to-knee impact situation. That's a contusion.
Yeah, least
a
crucial.
bruising.
Yeah.
And it seems like Gadsden's going to play if you full practice on Wednesday. Sean McVay says he expects Devontae Adams to be ready for the Week 11 game against the Seahawks.
That's good.
Good for the kind of magma hot fire Matthew Stafford situation.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Stafford, he was almost my start of the week. You've got to stay in those flames. He's just been too good lately.
Yeah. Brock Purdy expected to start in Week 11, barring setbacks.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Pretty good chance.
George Kittle.
Yeah, I know. Oh, George. Go get him.
We have Bucky Irving spotted for the first time. They were both him and Godwin were listed as limited. It was a walkthrough. I saw the walking.
Was it?
There was a little jog through.
Was it good
There
walking?
was some jogging going on.
Okay.
I don't think Irving's back anytime soon. Like I think it's still maybe a couple weeks.
Did you see the comments back and forth between Baker and Josh Allen? That's the
No.
matchup this week. It's just so delightful. You just love those two guys. Baker was making fun of Josh Allen's height, or maybe his own height, and the disparity. He needs a walkie-talkie to talk to him, and said something like he wears 2 gloves, and then
he has tiny hands.
And then he has tiny hands.
Yeah.
Baker was saying Josh Allen has
Baker
tiny
was saying that about Allen.
Yes,
and
they're just talking.
Allen
crap
said,
to
well,
each other.
Baker's the kind of guy who wears 2 gloves golfing, so
Yes.
you know that about him.
I mean, it's just like, yes.
What does that even mean?
It doesn't matter. They're just talking some trash.
Hold on, go to
Normally
the-
one glove a golf.
The resident golfer on this team, is someone in saying someone wears 2 gloves to golf. Is that really insulting?
A little bit. Yeah, I know one guy that he deserves the insult for wearing 2 gloves. He sweats a lot, and so you like let go of your club and stuff. So
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I think one glove is the go-to.
That feels like a.
You don't see 2 glove
I don't know.
golfers out there, man.
It felt like an elitist joke.
Teddy Bridgewater.
He holds the wrong side
Yeah.
of the paddle
He's
during.
like, his butler doesn't drive him to the range.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud, concussion symptoms, not expected to play this week. Davis Mills is going to stick his neck out for the team.
Oh man,
That was news
Davis
in-
Mills, no problem seeing over the line.
No, none at all.
None at all.
No, he's over it.
Hard to see the ground.
Um,
Where are they down there?
he's a brontosaurus. He's a brontosaurus. All right, that was News and Notes sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions. Let's get into the starts.
Starts of the week. Presented by Tostitos.
Confidence plays for Week 11. Jason, we'll let you kick it off.
I'm going with my guy, Dak. He has not been good for a couple weeks, was on bye, whatever, some tough matchups, but he's going on the road in the Dome going to play the Raiders.
Road Dome.
Going to Vegas. They're coming off the bye. They've got one of the highest over-unders on the week, 50.5 points. Dallas has a 27-point implied team total. And the Raiders match up really well with how Dak plays ball. They're playing zone coverage at the highest rate in the NFL, 84% of the time. And Dak against zone, 5th in completion percentage, 4th in touchdown passes, 1st in sack rate. So it's a confidence play. I think Dak can be a top 5 guy this
In the
week.
Dome against the zone?
That's right.
Zone against George and CeeDee Lamb is like
A mistake.
good luck. Good luck with that. And then Ferguson ripping the seam. Are
Yeah.
you up or am I up?
No, you can go ahead.
All right. My start of the week at the quarterback position. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Cincinnati Bengals. Both loving Grandpa Joe. We got 4 starts. You can go ahead and shake your head. That joke ruled. 4 starts for Flacco so far as a Bengal. QB 15, 4, 8, and 2.
I love jokes that I have to put the puzzle pieces into my head. And then I'm like,
I could have
No,
done a
it's-
Jason.
It's fine. It's fine.
You see in the
no,
story.
no.
Okay, all right.
I liked it.
No?
A lot better than Mr. Berlin is part of Germany. All right, go ahead.
Steelers are a pass funnel. They rank 28th in schedule-adjusted points to the quarterback position. Combine that with what Joe Flacco is doing right now, and it is going to be sensational.
You said something yesterday that was frightening coming back from lunch.
Oh, yeah.
And it was
You can't shit. These are my secret
Oh,
thoughts.
yeah, this is off air.
This is why this show
How
is what
dare
it is.
you.
Reveal yourself.
You have Joe Burrow in 2 leagues. No,
I have
you have
Joe
Joe Flacco in
Flacco
2 leagues.
and
You
Joe Burrow in 1.
And you said you're not sure if you want Joe Burrow to come back
Yeah.
Wow.
because of
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
hyped you are on Joe Flacco target insanity.
Jamar Chase is getting games of 15 targets.
It's like a Gatling gun of targets.
Yes. It's
Straight
like
to Jamar Chase.
Joe Flacco is doing awesome. And look, I really said I just want Joe Burrow to be as healthy as he can.
He's
and
in
now,
a better place
why
right
rush
now.
back to a season where it's lost?
It was just crazy,
you're
though, because
the franchise.
in our
man.
Dynasty League, you have the Burrow Chase stack.
Correct.
And we got out of the car, and you're like, I don't think I want Burrow to come back.
He still wants the Joe Chase stack.
Because I have Grandpa Joe Jamar Chase stack.
Yeah, all right.
I do feel like
I'm not sure if you've been paying attention. It's been awesome.
it is still one of those. I think the biggest thing for me is it's great until it's not. So if you happen to catch the game where Joe goes,
it could fall apart.
Old man. Justin Herbert's going to be my start of the week against Jacksonville. He is sitting at QB4 in points per game. With the bye week situation, he's number 1 in fantasy points scored total. You have a weekly rushing floor. We've been enjoying that each and every week. We like the pass rate over expectation. It's probably time to retire any idea that Mr. Harbaugh and why am I forgetting his
Giro.
2 years now, right? The majority of 2 years, we know what they want to do. They want to throw the football,
which is
they
wild.
want to trust the quarterback that they know is elite. And
it just took Justin Herbert for Harbaugh to see the light that you throw the ball in the NFL.
And Jacksonville has allowed 6 consecutive top 12 weeks to quarterbacks. Are they superstars? Let me ask you: is
Davis Mills,
Geno Smith a superstar? Is Davis Mills, the QB1, a superstar? No. So Justin Herbert should be awesome this week.
I like it. At running back, I'm going with Aaron Jones Sr. Against Chicago. Last week, he had 71% of the snaps. He finished as the RB12. He looks significantly better than Jordan Mason. I don't know what's going on with Jordan Mason, if he's banged up. He just hasn't looked very good. The snaps are going to Aaron Jones Sr. Vikings, they're 3-point home favorites against Chicago. And we actually saw we saw this already. Week 1, Aaron Jones against Chicago, he was the running back 12, averaging 6 yards per touch. And the Bears' rush defense is very bad, 32nd in yards before contact. So I think Aaron Jones is a good play this week.
The Minnesota Vikings have, do you guys know what the line is?
The over-under on the whole game? I don't. I would guess 48.5.
48.5 is exactly perfect, but it's the fact that the Minnesota Vikings have an implied team total of nearly 26 points. That is...
It's exciting.
What do they know?
I think the Bears games have been doing that.
I'm just all the J.J. McCarthy doubt, and you're like, hey, we think this team's going to score 26 points. That's awesome. Running back, start of the week, I got Jaylen Warren on the other side of Joe Flacco versus Cincinnati. 17 opportunities a game. That's great. 2+ receptions in every single game so far, and he could hit his ceiling this week. Cincinnati, they are the run funnel. They're just,
they're a funnel.
They're a funnel for all your offense.
Really
they're
just
a fun
tube.
funnel.
They're just a tube. They don't funnel to anywhere. They're just go through the tube.
It's Cincinnati, 31st in yards before contact, 31st in expected points per rush attempt, 32nd in schedule adjusted points to the running back position. He was the running back 7 against Cincinnati in Week 7, season high, 127 rushing yards. I love me some Jaylen Warren, and it could be just puff pieces out there, but this week we did have some talk of perhaps Jaylen Warren needs even more touches. Perhaps.
Anything to keep the ball away from Caleb Johnson.
Yeah.
And DK Metcalf, apparently.
And Metcalf and everybody, and Aaron Rodgers. Look, you guys know this. I've always been Mr. Rico. I'm a well-documented Rico Dowdle guy. Mike was my front man. I was pulling the strings. Rico Dowdle against Atlanta.
Did you catch? I got tweeted 2 weeks. It was one big, it was the big Rico game. And I got added on Twitter. And they're like, look, Andy, way to lead the way on Rico. I'm like,
yes, I saw this.
It was like
I didn't see that.
Oh, he's trying to dunk on me for not liking
Super
Rico.
Super factual.
I was like,
nice tweet.
Sir,
to be fair,
are you serious?
Andy has always been the Rico guy. Mike, welcome aboard.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on board with the running back with the most rushing yards in the entire league since Week 5, except for Jonathan Taylor. That's Rico Dowdle.
Before you said except for Jonathan Taylor, you were about to blow my mind. I was like, he's got more than Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, Atlanta, 31st in rush success rate, 30th in yards after contact allowed, 31st against running backs. What's the recipe for successful Carolina Panther football games? It's been Rico Dowdle. I'm taking him in Atlanta.
I like it. What's the recipe for a good wide receiver game? A squeaky wheel.
Ooh.
Demanding more stats, and that's A.J. Brown, my start of the week this week. I love it when my wide receivers don't stay quiet.
Can I speak to A.J. Brown real quick?
Yes.
He's not here.
No, sorry. Yeah, I guess not. I speak to the comments.
He's probably listening.
I watched this whole little, I don't know if you saw it,
I did.
The locker room conversation.
Yeah.
I thought everything he said was 100%
It
right.
was wonderful. It was legitimately wise.
And for those that want to criticize him about wanting stats, it wasn't about that. It's about the fact that he looks at the defense as always picking up the slack for the offense, and he's not satisfied with that. Yes, they're winning ball games. He knows that at the drop of a hat, if your offense isn't producing, you just lose that game when the defense can't hold you up. Everything he said was completely on point, and we said this on the show. He had 2 great games. He missed a game due to a hamstring injury, and he had a tough defensive matchup. I went to trade for him this morning in a couple of leagues. I am 100% on board with this take for this week and moving forward.
Yeah, so, on the season, he's still getting a 26% target share, 31% first read target share. And I love this game. Like the Lions, Eagles, the Lions are going to score on the Eagles. They're going to have to keep up. This is what A.J. Brown was talking about. The defense, if it doesn't hold the way it's been holding, and against the Lions it might not, they're going to require more A.J. Brown. So I wouldn't be afraid of, he's been inconsistent this year. There's been some bad games.
I'd trade for him.
Yeah, sure.
I would go for that.
I'm in on that.
Mike, wide receiver.
My wide receiver star of the week. I have not been able to visit the blacksmith that much.
Oh, gosh.
But look, when you see an opportunity
What?
to have some fun, you got to do it, baby.
Yes.
Unobtainium underpants.
I was going to say, if you
there's-
went steal,
Oh,
this
no.
is
No, this is
unobtainium.
not a steal underpants play.
Holy moly.
Maximum.
You don't really mean this.
Yes, I do. I mean this. There are leagues out there that people are going to be like, man, can I do this? And I 100% think that you can as a flex type of a player.
I get it.
You got to say the name because no one out there knows who you're
It's
talking about.
Tyler Lockett. We are back. It is the year 2015. I don't know what year, but look, Pete Carroll loves Tyler Lockett. And we talk about, I can love a running back or a wide receiver, and if a coach doesn't and they don't get on the field, they can't do anything. Tyler Lockett is out there. He's on the Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Lockett is on the Raiders, and they are playing against the Dallas Cowboys. He was the clear wide receiver 2 behind Trey Tucker. He's getting more snaps he's only been there a couple weeks, but against Dallas, I think you can do it. They are dead last in schedule adjusted points to the wide receiver position. They have allowed multiple wide receivers each week to hit 60 or more yards over the last month. You're talking superstars like Jalen Lane and Chris Moore, Franklin and Cortland Sutton, okay, Marv, Michael Wilson. Guys who do not have pedigree are putting up points, and it's tough in the streets. So if you're desperate and you're trying to find a wide receiver, because I know there are teams. Jason, you just told me we're in a 14-team league.
Yes.
And you realized that you're like, I only have 2 wide receivers on my team
100%.
through what I've been having to stash, and one of them's on bye this week.
Yeah.
You know who's available in every single league? Tyler Lockett.
Let me scooch here.
Are you putting a claim in?
No, I already have a claim on Tyler Lockett in that league. Just proof that was already there. He is the guy I'm picking up to play. So I guess not as insane, but sad.
Sometimes you got to get crazy.
All right. T. Higgins will be my start of the week at the wide receiver position in that Joe Flacco game against Pittsburgh. We asked the simple question, is Joe playing? Either of the Joes?
Yes.
You start T. Higgins with Flacco. He's been unbelievable. He was basically not playable before. Now 17 fantasy points a game, 81 yards a game, 10 targets, 6 for 96 and 1 against the Steelers in week 7. Start him up.
I like it. My tight end start of the week. Tight end was a little harder this week, I felt like. Unfortunately, he did not practice on Wednesday, so monitor the practice reports. I think it's just a veteran day of rest. He's been getting a lot of work, but Dalton Schultz should be started right now. He
should.
So he has at least 5 passes for 50-plus yards in 4 of the last 5 games. That alone is wonderful for a tight end when you're getting someone off of waivers. I mean, obviously you hope you have Trey McBride or Bowers in there. But specifically with General Mills at quarterback, the last 2 weeks where we've seen a lot of Mills 2 weeks ago and then the start this last week, he has 25% of Mills's first read targets. That is, for context, the only 2 tight ends on the season seeing that kind of first read targets, Trey McBride and Brock Bowers. So he's a fine streaming option this week for a Texans team that is a 6.5-point road favorite.
All right, Mike.
I got Colston Loveland here against Minnesota.
Worked the last time you did this.
It did. The last week was disappointing. The route participation went back down with Cole Kmet being back on the field. But he's Colston Loveland, if you're watching the Bears game, like this guy, when he's given an opportunity, is successful. He's a good player. Chicago's pretty banged up right now. Rome, DJ Moore did not practice on Wednesday. DJ Moore, I'm worried about. There's a chance he misses this week. Cole Kmet was limited, and the matchup is there as well over the last 6 weeks. Minnesota 29th in schedule-adjusted points to the tight end.
Good matchup for Zach Ertz. So I'll go Zach Ertz in Spain.
Yeah, it makes sense.
He is the Washington Dalton Schultz. I
went to the doc to put Zach Ertz in. I was very upset that you had him.
Yeah, I love it. Dolphins can't defend the tight end position. He's a steadying presence on that offense with a bunch of banged-up, injured receivers. You know, every time they throw the ball to Ertz, it's a higher odds proposition than the Jalen Lane experience. So I'll go Zach Ertz in Miami. That was Starts of the Week presented by Tostitos. Tostitos is the proud chip and dip sponsor of the NFL again this season, sold nationwide online and at your local grocery store. Visit Tostitos for more information. We're taking a break, and then we're jumping into the forecast.
Fantasy Forecast, presented by Prize Picks.
Bengals, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Titans back from the bye. Colts and Saints taking the week off, and we head back overseas, this time to Spain.
For the last time.
Yeah, our final international game. Is that right?
That is. For this season.
For this season. And it will probably be like every week in the future.
Yeah, I don't remember how many were last year, but it feels like this has been a lot.
More. I will say this. Now that the time zone changed for everybody else and we held steady and firm in Arizona, it was pretty nice. 7:30 in the morning, like to lead into the morning. I didn't have – the difference between 6:30 in the morning and 7:30 in the morning is wild.
And by the way, if the Falcons were playing in this game, we would make like a Drake Madrid joke.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Why?
Not because Madrid's a better city, but because of more where he's playing.
Okay. Yeah. Now I get it.
Washington 3-7, the Dolphins 3-7. Oh, we send you our best, Spain. Miami minus 2.5 is the line.
Washington was supposed to be good.
Yeah, and Miami coming off a huge win. Yeah. Over-under is 47.5. Washington's lost 4 straight. We are not going the right direction for Jaden Daniels' return. Miami, they've beaten Atlanta and Buffalo 2 of the last 3 weeks. They are playing for their coach. I feel like it's been evident even in their losses this year. But Washington, they've struggled. I like the line here, Miami minus 2.5. It makes sense to me. Tua has been getting it done, but not like Achane and Waddle. Achane and Waddle are just auto starts in fantasy right now.
Really are.
I went to try to trade for Jalen Waddle in our league of record.
No dice.
No dice. Sometimes you go and you're like, okay, I'm going to trade for this player, and then you look at who's got him, and you go, I can't.
Is that what it was? You didn't actually attempt the trade?
No, I didn't attempt because I was like, I will never get him.
I think I know whose team he's on. But Jalen Waddle, he's been great. He's averaging 80-plus yards a game since Tyreek's injury. Achane is just a machine, 5.5 a carry, catches the football better than most wide receivers. It's been kind of, this is one where I wouldn't play, but I would monitor the Greg Dulcich.
Yes.
Yep. In agreement.
And get ready to scoop him up off of waivers this week. If he has a good week, which I think he legitimately could, I'm fine to take a shot there. This is a team.
He struggled last week, though, in their big win. And so, to me, that was the one I was watching for. Now I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's the route participation, the getting on the field. He went 28%, 36%, 58% of the snaps in the last 3 weeks. Okay. And they need the tight end position. They used Jonnu Smith so much. When Darren Waller showed up, it was like, oh, a revelation. And I just want someone there to catch the ball at the tight end position because I think there's value.
We're going to play everybody's least favorite game. It's called Order These Commander Running Backs. Chris Rodriguez is going to play. He's scored in 3 of 4. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt hasn't scored 6 fantasy points since week 5. And then Jeremy McNichols just stealing
4
carries.
Opportunities a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we have to order him, I would put Chris Rodriguez first.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then probably Bill, then McNichols. But, I mean,
Would you start Chris Rodriguez this week, or would you start Tajay Spears against Houston?
Man, that's a tough matchup. I'd probably go Rodriguez.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. You messing around with wide receivers for Marcus Mariota?
Not really. I mean, you can throw Debo in there if you want, but it hasn't been good with Mariota. So I think Mariota himself is a fine play. He'll spread the ball around. He'll run the ball. But I don't love the wide receivers here.
Yardage for Debo the last 4 starts, 15, 11, 41, and 29. If he didn't get into the end zone, I mean, it's really – this whole team is just –
They have yards, right? Like, where are they going?
they're just evaporating. Caught by an invisible person down the field. No, Mariota is still a streaming candidate this week. I mean, you have to look at what he's been able to accomplish even in games where, I mean, like last week, for example, 18.7 fantasy points per game in a game that got annihilated by Detroit. Miami's a much better matchup than that.
Yeah, I think there's other.
Would you play Jacoby Brissett over him?
I would.
Even with no.
Yeah.
Did we not share that news?
No.
That was on. Yeah, that was on yesterday's show.
We should probably reiterate.
Okay, we
that
can
Marvin
bring it back
Harrison
up.
is out this week due to an appendicitis surgery.
Yes.
Appendectomy.
They
Appendectomy.
took it out.
Nope, didn't give it back.
No.
From what I understand. Carolina's 5-5, Atlanta 3-6. Vegas line Atlanta -3.5 here at home. Over/unders 42.5. I think this is a fair statement. These are two teams that don't know who they are because we don't know. Some weeks Carolina looks like they are okay, and then they go and get smushed by Tyler Shuck. And some weeks Atlanta looks okay, and then they look like they don't know what they're doing on offense.
Yeah.
Well said.
So,
and some weeks you have this matchup happen, and Carolina wins 30-0. It's like, remember that?
oh,
Yes.
that was week 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where Michael Penix didn't even play the whole game. And, now Rico's the dude. My start of the week, you play Bijan. I think some people are a little bit disappointed
Oh, for sure.
It's
in Bijan of late.
just annoying.
It's not him. It's Algier.
Yeah.
And
25 yards, 46 yards, 84 yards.
I was unlike how I feel about Seattle, which is obnoxious and annoying to me. Algier is good.
Yeah.
Did you see the quote?
From Morris.
Mike hasn't heard it?
I think that we have another superstar.
He
on
said
the
he
team.
is the least talked about superstar
Yeah.
on our football team.
No, rewinding back to Bijan getting drafted was shocking to me. I know sometimes you're like, if you see this is a top tier elite player, okay, you took Bijan, and honestly, it's worked out I think pretty well. But Tyler Algier had just broken the rookie rushing record for Atlanta the year before, so it seemed to not be a match. But Algier, the point is, Algier is very good. The crew that made the Ken Walker video, the Ken Walker on Madden, they did another one with Algier and Bijan. These are delightful videos. Whoever's making them, please continue to do so. This is what it is, man. Algier is good, and he's going to get touchdowns.
That's the issue, is that for fantasy purposes, he's taking touchdowns away from Bijan. When they get inside the 10, they are actually using Algier more than they are Bijan. Bijan hasn't had a rushing touchdown since week 6, and Algier is scooping them all up, and it's working for them. And I agree with you. It's not one of those things that you can really criticize.
Yeah.
You can't be like,
This isn't Charbs.
yeah. There were times where it was like,
Well, we did criticize Mr. Arthur Smith quite a bit about it.
Yeah.
but the way Algier is playing recently, it's just like he's fantastic. He's almost someone that you could start in this game and just hope for a touchdown. Like
he's kind of always been fantastic.
Yeah.
He
Algier.
was a 1,000-yard rusher.
He
as a
is
rookie.
not as good as
He was
Bijan.
4.7 a carry last year.
He's obviously not as good as Bijan, and so you do take a little negative hit when you bring Bijan off the field. But it's a fantastic, right hook to the jab.
Now, Drake London didn't practice on Wednesday due to an illness, but he'll be back out there, and he's been the wide receiver 1 in back-to-back weeks. You play him at home against Carolina, and you don't worry about who's starting on the other side because they're smaller than he is.
Yeah, he's so tall.
Darnell Mooney, don't worry about him.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts.
Well, yeah, we definitely can't worry about him because he is out now.
I don't think so.
We don't have
That
this.
that was training camp. The report was that in training camp when they reported the shoulder injury, it was actually a collarbone.
Oh, okay.
He did not get hurt
Okay.
again. He did not
Okay.
hurt.
Not a new broken collarbone.
I mean, he may be trying.
Just news about a broken
Yes,
collarbone.
yes. Kyle Pitts, though, I mean, Mooney starting or not starting, you don't play him. And then Kyle Pitts.
He's an okay start this
Don't be
week.
excited.
No, you're not excited because he's not that good. But the Panthers are a good matchup to target against tight ends, and
he had a excellent matchup last week. He had been steady for his floor. He really has been for the year. And then you had a matchup. I thought he would be great last week because he finally had a good plus matchup. Nothing.
Tet McMillan. What is he rest of the season for you? Is he a tight a wide receiver?
He's a
two
wide
or
receiver
three?
2.
He's a wide receiver 2 rest of the season. I think the rest of the season will be better for him. This is not the perfect
You have said that
matchup.
for 4 weeks.
Yeah, I still believe it. I think the end of the season will be great for Tet. When we get there, you can tell me whether.
Okay.
When we get there, you can tell me if it was right or wrong.
I just
this
think
is
the
not
last
a good,
4 weeks have not been.
Well,
this is not a great matchup.
7 for
either.
99, wide receiver 14, 3 weeks ago.
the
Just saying, you can't say the whole month.
Atlanta's defense is allowing the fewest passing yards per game. It's not a great matchup where you're targeting him. I think there's plenty of players that he's probably started in most of your leagues, but I'm not expecting a big blow-up game this week.
Okay. We care about anybody else on that roster other than Rico and Tet
Let's see.
for this week? I don't think the answer is yes.
No.
The answer is probably no.
No, no. Based on matchup, I don't think there's anyone else I'm going to sneak in.
Man, Chuba, how sad.
Chuba didn't really do anything wrong.
No, that's
it's
what
all
I'm saying.
about. I think he'll be.
He can wipe his tears
But
with
it's
his
like,
$100 bills.
He's paid a lot of money, and that's fine. But it's like crazy because he gets injured. He does nothing wrong. He hasn't changed who he is. He was a good player. He gets 3 carries last week. It's
he was the running back 13 last year.
What
and
he
didn't
did-
even play 17 weeks.
What he did wrong is the other guy's better.
Yeah, just wild to think he was deleted.
This is what I
existence.
was talking about. Like when you have a guy you like, the other guy you have to hate. That's the Mike Wright experience. You hate Ramondre, right? You hate Charbonnet, right? You hate.
Yeah, I don't hate Chuba at all.
You do. You hate him.
No.
All right, we'll move on. Tampa Bay 6-3, Buffalo 6-3. Buffalo 5.5-point home favorites. Over/unders 48.5. Both teams coming off a loss last week. Both teams destroyed by big runs last week. Achane a couple of big runs. Hindo a couple of big runs against Tampa. This game seems interesting with the shootout potential of 48.5-point over/under. Both teams top 5 in combined points per game on the season on average. So you normally see games up over the 50-point mark when they're out there. Okay, well, Baker, Josh Allen, how are we feeling?
I think it should be a fun game. I will say there's a little bit of concern with weather. Likely going to be some snow showers and 15-mile-an-hour winds. So you don't love that, but what I do love is 2 quarterbacks that more often than not get it done, and especially in big moments. And this is a big game. I think they'll come to play. I will say I'm pretty disappointed with. I mean, the Bills have struggled, right? They got shellacked by the Dolphins. They got laid over the lap and full spanked. We're talking pants down, spank bottom. They did. That's what happened to the Bills last week. But the Bills have lost, I think, 3 of their last 5 games. They lost to Atlanta. I don't think we just look at them as the Super Bowl contender, the MVP. But I think they're struggling right now.
Well, what's weird is you have 2 quarterbacks you have a lot of confidence in. You just said it. But then other than Emeka Ibuka, who is an auto start every week, name the next best start from this game at wide receiver.
I would say Tez.
So another Tampa Bay player.
Yes.
0.
And then I would say
Keon
Auten.
Coleman. So you say 3 Tampa Bay players.
Yeah, I mean, if Kincaid is playing, I would put Kincaid ahead of Auten. But, yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to have production from the Buffalo wide receiver group.
Do you like Tez as a flex play this week?
I do. I mean, I'm going to monitor the weather. I'm a little bit – it's too early to know. But if the game conditions are fine, he has been very, very good for fantasy, and I don't think it's going away. He's a rookie. He's talented. He's got a good quarterback. Right now, without Mike Evans, he's very necessary.
Well, but at his weight, if the wind starts picking up,
Right,
Oh,
he might be
man.
blown off his routes.
Dude, Tez, that jersey better be snug.
Yeah, you don't want to get.
Any sail effect,
Yeah.
you're out of here, brother.
You are up,
Just like
up and away.
Paper airplane just.
You'll
But could they
you'll
use
be
that
in
to their
Oz by
advantage?
the afternoon.
Could they use that to their advantage? Imagine how fast he could be if the wind
man.
is at his back.
They're like, they win the toss, and they're like, so do you want to defer? Do you want the ball? No, we're going that direction.
That's right. Watch,
the
watch
sailboat?
this.
Ted's the sailboat.
I hand
John
off.
Baker's just going to punt the ball so that he can get it far enough.
Oh, I was thinking like just hand him the ball and then yeet him up in the air, and he just looks like a flying squirrel.
Oh my gosh. Dalton
80
Kincaid.
yards in the air. Tez Johnson.
What a jump. Dalton Kincaid's probably going to miss. Would you mess around with Dawson Knox at all?
He's an okay backup.
It's
option.
incredible to have no receiving options you want to play.
It really
for
is
a quarterback
crazy.
you know that will be great and throw for a bunch of yards.
Yeah. Josh Allen will have 25 fantasy points in this game, or far more. Well, that's his baseline, and you don't start a single receiving option.
I think Khalil Shakir in a full PPR would be the one to go with.
Okay.
We talked about Otten. We'll take a break here and talk, a much, much, much more depressing game.
All right. We are in the heart of the fantasy season, and the injuries are already piling up. ACLs, stingers, and turf toes, oh my. In fact, the only thing right now that feels good is having the perfect backup ready to go. So wouldn't it be great if you had a perfect backup in real life too? With Progressive, you get more than just a policy. You get a playbook full of coverage options that you can count on for your home or for your auto. You want to customize your protection? No problem. You can build your coverage just like your fantasy team, making sure you got the right players in every position and a backup plan when you need it most. And when life throws an audible, like that fumble in the driveway or a hailstorm at home, Progressive is there with 24/7 support. Don't get caught without a great backup. Visit Progressive.com to quote today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party issuers. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to term, policy, limits, and conditions.
From Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and the executive producers of Power comes the final season of Force. Tommy Egan is back, and he's going all in. Turf wars, betrayal, and chaos erupt. Will he finally become the kingpin of Chicago? Watch the explosive season premiere now, only on Stars and the Stars app.
I don't think I really sold this game well coming out of the break. Like if you were going to
You not well, but
Poorly?
appropriately.
Oh, okay. Houston 4-5 coming off that sweet Davis Mills-led comeback over Jacksonville, taking on the 1-8 Tennessee Titans. How many points will they score, you ask? Not a lot, says Vegas. Houston -6.5 on the road, over under 37.5. Titans with just 15.5 points.
Yeah,
They're not getting there.
If you want to bet the over, you are hoping for Texans defensive scores.
I mean, even with the game in Tennessee, no hope, huh?
No.
Not for the Tennessee side.
Tennessee is in position for the number 1 pick right now.
Yeah, we talked about this a month ago, which was like that. Cam Ward was not available for trade. Their entire team going to the trade deadline was like, everyone except for Jeffrey Simmons and Cam Ward, come get our pieces. Why would Cam Ward you are going to draft a quarterback this year?
You're not.
Man,
No, you're not.
I
No,
don't.
you're not. A 0% chance.
Then they are stupid.
Oh.
No, I mean, look, everything around him is terrible. You don't draft Cam Ward number 1 and draft another quarterback.
You have to be 100% sure that the other quarterback is so much better, and I don't
Which is
think
not
we're-
the case right
I don't
now.
think we're at that point this
No,
year.
I mean, there's a lot of mock drafts right now that have number 1, number 2 pick not going to the quarterback position.
That's fine. I'm not. Let's say they don't. They will be bad. They will continue being bad. Cam
Wow,
Ward.
you're
is,
OUT.
I mean, the Titans and Cam Ward look like a non-NFL team.
Well, they did have the number 1 pick last year without Cam Ward. So this is the 4th consecutive number 1 pick that has seen the head coach change in the middle of the season. The structure around him, I can't imagine throwing the football to Io Manor and DK as the foundation of your future. I would be shocked if they gave up on Cam Ward. That just seems like a wild.
Is Ridley back this week?
He might be.
He's been out with the hammy. They're coming off the bye. It'd be an interesting, keep your eyes on that.
This is the number one defense in points per game and yards per game in Houston. They've given up the least points and yards. The Tennessee offense has scored the least points and accumulated the fewest yards.
Yeah, this is
So 15.5 points for Tennessee, that would be an amazing day.
It's the movable object versus the unstoppable force.
I mean, this is why Tajay Spears is on my bench this week. I would try to get Pollard on my bench. I would put all of the receivers, even if Ridley came back, on my bench. I would play 0 Tennessee Titans. I would play Woody Marks.
Oh, yeah.
I might mess around with Nick Chubb if I'm desperate this week because I think you'll see the opportunities go up in this game and game script. You got to remember, Houston, what have we seen from the Woody Marks snap experience? It's games like last week. You're down 29-10. The majority of snaps went to Woody Marks the last time they were down by a bunch of points to Baltimore. Then he disappeared for a few weeks. I don't think that locker room has said, hey, Woody's our only player. Maybe they should. I'm not saying they shouldn't.
Yeah, it could be
but
that
I think
way.
that you're going to see a difference of utilization in this one with the lead.
2 carries inside the 5 last week for Woody Marks is that with the 80% snap share is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
I will project that he has under 55% of snaps this week.
Okay.
wow.
For that team.
It's
Wet blanket over here.
it is-
I'm sorry.
It's tough. I understand what you're saying, game script wise, and the fact that if this one they're up big or dominating, maybe you get Chubb more work. But the issue is it's hard for me to start someone who, like last week, Chubb played 13% of the snaps. You just can't bank on that. So I think Nico,
goodness.
Dalton
Yeah,
Schultz,
we don't bank on this.
and Woody Marks are fine, and then you check out of this game.
With Nico, you said, and Dalton
Yeah,
Schultz.
yeah.
The Chicago Bears are 6-3. They take on the 4-5 Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota 3-point home favorites. You guys were talking about it earlier. Over under 48.5. You like that? Minnesota won this game. Monday Night Football 27-24. Second half comeback. That was the J.J. McCarthy 2 touchdowns, 143. Second half. First half looked like how Jason feels about Cam Ward.
Yeah.
In the second half, he redeemed it in the fourth quarter. Both of these quarterbacks, though, in this game, they can be erratic. Can be a little, I don't know, like a little panicky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Caleb Williams definitely can go panic. And J.J. McCarthy he was limited on Wednesday. I feel like it kind of slipped through the cracks a bit of he did injure his throwing hand last week in the second half where, the first half McCarthy looked like it was like, hey, the good stuff from McCarthy that we saw 2 weeks ago, it's happening again. Then really falls apart. He had the hurt hand. Was that a big cause for it or not? That's TBD.
Do you feel like maybe he should wear less than an entire tin of eye black? Would that help maybe the situation?
Maybe.
You should look for some changes right now. Like when things aren't going well, change some stuff up.
Like at some point, when you have less bare skin showing than the actual eye black,
He
could be
uses
going.
shoe polish, actually.
It looks like shoe polish.
Yeah. He just smears his whole face with shoe polish so that
Like,
he can become 9. His ultimate persona.
I don't care
That's-
for
what-
that.
what is
It's
this?
cringy.
What is
Oh,
this?
you don't know about 9?
Yeah.
Whoo-wee.
9. That's when the dog comes out.
He's got
What are you talking
an
about?
alternate
steps on the-
personality.
When he steps on the field.
He
yeah.
calls
Oh, yeah.
himself 9?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his little
I thought you guys were joking about him
No.
throwing so many 9 routes
No.
because he throws the ball deep all the time.
No.
He calls it 9?
That's who he becomes is 9. And you see,
That's
he's
like
got
Batman?
He's got this fancy
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
Have you
Oh,
seen
no.
his chair?
I don't
Oh,
know
no.
about the chair, like a transformation chair.
Yeah, a transformation meditation chair that has
I
like
am lowering his
electronics.
dynasty ranking as
I
you're
know.
speaking.
Yeah, I think he's an investor in the company as well.
Wait,
like
9?
No, of this chair.
Oh.
That he sits in to meditate to become 9 before the game.
What?
His own chair company.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the best part is these aren't jokes. These aren't jokes. I'm not making
They're
fun.
funny
They
statements.
really
They're
need
just,
to be.
yes, they're funny
They
statements.
need to be jokes.
Yeah. Go get them, 9. This is Caleb Williams and J.J. McCarthy. This game, like, you talk about players like Jamison Williams has such a range of outcomes. This game could be awesome or awful.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm scared.
Okay, Aaron Jones, your start of the week. DeAndre Swift, you play him when he's active.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be pretty nervous about Monangai going up against the Vikings running defense.
It went right back to DeAndre Swift.
That will
week.
be Monangai will be a touchdown only. You're miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, last week you got lucky with a touchdown.
And always a good insurance option though, because Swift is banged up. So if he misses more time, we saw Monangai awesome. So
if
certainly
you knock Swift out for the year.
If
you knew he was gone, Monangai is probably top 10.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Roma Dunze, you play him. Mike, how do you feel about this question? Luther Burden, if DJ Moore's out, which he might be, he was a goose last week. Luther Burden, who you brought up, we talked about him on the Dynasty podcast this week.
I like him.
Talked about him with you on the day that Jason didn't show up.
It's a bad day.
Luther Burden or your start of the week, Tyler Lockett?
I would play Tyler Lockett.
Okay.
I'm not confident enough in the usage of Burden, the slow play of Luther Burden and Colston Loveland has been very frustrating. Like Burden especially, because it's like Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus is second on the Chicago Bears in receptions.
Wee little man.
Disgusting.
Yeah, this is like
sorry, Zacchaeus.
Oh man, yeah, that was offensive.
It felt pretty bad. Like you're doing good work, you're playing hard, and good for you. Good for you, but awful.
NFL player, that's fine. He belongs on the field, but it's like true to hit your ceiling as an offense. It's Luther Burden. The Loveland one, I understand it. Cole Kmet's a good player. I'm not going to dunk on Cole Kmet. I think he's good, but the way that. So I did a film review on Luther Burden. If you don't listen to the Dynasty podcast, number one, you should. Check it out. You'll get some good information. Each week, one of the hosts, we go back and we watch the film on someone. And because I'm excited about Luther Burden, I think the talent is massive. If he's
he can
used
truck
right,
stick you.
if you're
Carry
used
you down the
right
field.
in this scheme, Luther Burden's going to be awesome. The way he was being utilized to me wasn't great. It's like a lot of clearing things out for other players. When he gets the ball, great things happen. We're just not at the point where he's going to reliably get the ball. We would have to see it first for Luther Burden.
The snap count was its highest of the year last year, so you can hope for something there.
Yeah.
And the high over-under. You talked about Loveland.
It should, and for Burden, he should surpass that this week if DJ Moore doesn't go.
What is Roma Dunze rest of season? Like what is Roma Dunze?
Wide receiver 1.
Yeah, top 12?
Back end 10 to 12.
He's a top 12 type of finish wide receiver who will have games where you're just like, what in the world? How has Rome not gotten the ball?
I think we talked about Burden's opportunities with the DJ Moore injury, but Adunze gets solidified with it from a production standpoint. But Loveland, you brought him up. I think people desperately would love to hear us talk about the Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison decision-making process. The targets were all there last week. The production was not.
Yeah, the catch rate for Jefferson with McCarthy is bad. And that's what I was saying was it the hand over the second half that led to a lot of these errant passes. I mean, I'm still playing Jefferson with full confidence, especially in this matchup.
Right now, Jeff, if you want to look at the numbers for McCarthy, he's got an interception rate 2 times higher than any other quarterback when he faces a man defense. He is not reading that and making the decisions he needs to make right now.
Yeah.
He's throwing the ball down the field a lot. That turned into an interception last week. You want to have confidence with the schedule for Jefferson and Addison, and so it's frustrating that you're not locked in.
Yeah, I think there are brighter days ahead. We're very recency biased by nature, and off the bad game, we want to just say, oh, things are bad. Jordan Addison, to me, is a good play this week. Obviously, Justin Jefferson, you're playing every week, so it should get better.
Green Bay is 5-3-1. A lot of criticism for the offense this past week. New York Giants 2-8. Green Bay -7 on the road here. Over under 42.5. We did not have any line movement with the Jameis news. Also, Jameis's press conference.
Oh man,
was ridiculous. Once
it's the greatest city in the world.
He also made
that's a Hamilton reference.
Yeah, he did the Jason.
Yeah,
he did the Jason. He explained
it was wonderful.
the joke.
Good
because
work,
he got
Jameis.
nervous. He's like, "Oh, people are not getting this."
I mean, he also was asked about whether he's going to get a lot of sleep over the next few days before he starts, and answered it in the most weird fashion ever. I mean,
no, what a dumb question. mean,
okay, that is a dumb
I do
question.
think he didn't understand it. But we're here. We're here for Jameis. We want to see it happen. We can feel a little bit more confident in taking your shot at like Darius Slayton if he's active.
yeah, Slayton being limited with the hamstring because he
That
kind of
sucks.
he went in and out of.
You know who else
last
was
Sunday?
limited was Parker Washington. We should have
Yes.
mentioned that in the news. I don't like hearing hamstring situations on Wednesday for either of those guys.
Yeah, I do agree with that. But if Slayton goes, while the matchup is tough, that doesn't matter to Jameis Winston. He's going to go down the field, and that is Darius Slayton's role. 4 for 89.
Should we just bench the Giants?
No,
I don't think so.
I
I mean, this is Green Bay. We didn't.
Uh,
This is going to be a problem, dude. This
I-
is going to be a problem.
I think
I'm not
Juan-
playing Slayton.
I think Wandale and Slayton are both playable
Yeah, I agree.
this week.
Okay. I guess I'm just. I'm less confident because I think Green Bay makes these drives 3 and outs, and you're not getting the production.
Yeah, but you're going to get a lot of shots at it. Just takes one.
Exactly.
Just takes one of those to connect.
It reminds me. I mean, obviously, we saw this a couple years ago in or is it last year? Cleveland, when Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman and everyone started going off. You know, it's like when Jameis comes in, he's going to throw the ball 1 billion times. I don't think he can. I don't think his green dot works on his helmet. I think he just goes in the huddle. It's just like, all right, guys, here's what we're going to do.
It would be nice if they weren't playing Green Bay, man. That'd be more
I
fun.
can agree with that.
Jordan Love. It might work this week.
Yeah.
That's the highest possible recommendation. I mean, it did work 3 weeks ago. The offense looks kind of broken right now. They don't have, you've got Romeo Doubs that went out with a chest injury. Golden didn't play. I like Watson the most right now on a week-to-week start basis, and it should be okay for him in this one.
Yeah, the route participation has been moving up to where we need it to be for Christian Watson. The danger of just any of the passing attack is defensive scoring. And, I mean, normally I'm not very worried about that, but Jameis is a pick-6 machine.
Mm-hmm.
And if one of those first 2 drives the Giants have, you get a pick-6, it's going to be demoralizing for your fantasy team.
Yeah, I'm not starting Jordan Love in this matchup.
Wasn't he the streamer?
Jordan Love?
Did he come up on the streaming
No.
episode on waiver day?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Maybe that was just me thinking about him for a minute. Josh Jacobs, of course. Tracy and Singletary, no thanks. I think no thanks.
It's Tracy, 16 opportunities last week.
Monangai or Tracy?
Tracy. I'll take the work.
Chris Rodriguez or Tracy?
Ooh. I think that's still Tracy.
DeMarcado or Tracy?
That one. DeMarcado will get, I think, he'll be a timeshare. Do we know, have we heard on Bam Knight? Because Bam Knight got hurt. If it's down to just Michael Carter and DeMarcado, I'm going to go DeMarcado.
These sound like personal questions.
No,
Do you
these
have
are,
these
just bottom of the barrel questions. But yes, they are personal. Cincinnati 3-6, Pittsburgh 5-4. Pittsburgh with the second highest implied point total of the week. They're 5.5 point home favorites. The over/under is 49.5. We already illuminated with the Justin Fields information earlier in the show how bad Cincinnati's defense is.
Yeah, I mean, if you want an example of how bad their defense is,
I do.
second highest over/under of the week or implied team total is the Steelers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you seen their offense?
they scored 10 points last week.
And
I
they're
mean,
going to
they're
score
like-
more than that this week, a
Yeah.
lot more.
I mean, you have the Justin Fields example we gave. You can also just go, hey, Aaron Rodgers. In the last 5 weeks, he has been a top 10 quarterback one time. He played the Bengals that week.
Yeah, he's probably going to do it again. I mean,
It's just the question is,
he was the streamer, right? I mean, he was the
Yes.
streamer on the Tuesday
yes,
show.
Aaron Rodgers is in play as a
I
streaming
knew I had
option.
been part of that show.
There we go. It's just where will the production go? The Cincinnati Bengals are they're atrocious. We've been over, but they're particularly bad against tight ends. And I think last time they played, like, everyone. Yeah,
Jonnu, Freiermuth,
it's like Jonnu.
Darnell.
Jonnu had 10 points against the Bengals. Pat Freiermuth he was the tight end 2 that week. And then did Darnell do something too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He got a touchdown. I'm
He
pretty sure.
did. He had a touchdown
And
as
left
well.
some huge footprints in the grass.
So It's the will anything actually go to DK Metcalf, or is it just going to go to all the tight ends?
I mean, I'd play A.J. Brown over Metcalf. I'd play Jamison Williams over Metcalf. I'd play Zay Flowers over Metcalf.
Yeah, I get that.
I'd play my sister over Metcalf.
Oh, I don't know.
That's too far.
Is that too far?
That's too
Because she won't score any.
No, I don't
points?
think she's.
I do very much enjoy you turning on DK Metcalf, though.
Well, look, if you don't throw him the football.
Oh, and we won't.
I mean, Jaylen Warren, we're in.
Yes.
Rodgers is a streaming candidate. Flacco, let's go. Chase Brown, let's go. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins,
Mm-hmm.
And the end.
Yeah.
Of that matchup, unless you have anything else to add, Jason.
Not really. I mean, with that type of matchup, Calvin Austin could end up with a good game. But yeah, I'll pass on that.
Bucky Irving seen, quote, participating at practice again on Thursday.
That's great.
Same with Chris Godwin in the fibula injury. Participating in practice is in quotes. So there you go. That was Fantasy Forecast presented by Prize Picks. Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. We've all had a lot of fun on it this year.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Use the code FOOTBALLERS and get $50 in lineups. When you play $5, we'll be revealing our lineups tomorrow on the Fantasy Face-Off, along with a little spin of the Wheel of Shame tomorrow. That will go to an attendance situation that'll go to Are you over the big?
No, I feel great.
These pipes are clean.
You
hollowed out.
Still don't have a mustache.
No, it's man.
Halloween was
not kind.
That was
to me
2 weeks ago.
I mean,
what's going on?
I feel like I should be able to grow this.
I feel like
faster.
you should be back.
Gross.
I didn't have a beard back then.
And my little, what do they call this?
Your soul patch?
The soul patch.
Your little devil patch.
Soul patch.
I disgust myself.
That's okay. Another month or two, you'll be back to normal. More matchups tomorrow, like I said. So we'll be into the Fantasy Face-Off and enjoy the game tonight. We don't need to Triforce again, right?
No.
It's
full unity. The whole world is together.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't abuse the power.
This is the closest we will get to world peace. Everyone wanting Henderson to be great tonight.
It's gonna be fire on Twitter tonight.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. Join our fantasy football community on jointhefoot.com and follow us on Twitter @TheFFBallers.